Hey everybody, Christian here with our very first video review, and it's for Wii Music. When Nintendo first let us play this game back at E3, it seemed a little shallow, no one really comprehended its potential, and most everyone I talked to said it'd be fun for the casual Wii Play type of crowd. A few months later, a video was released of Miyamoto taking the game to a kindergarten class, and he made the key statement that there's more to music than just keeping beats, and that getting the overall flow of the song is important. For me at least, that was the convincing turning point that the game wasn't trying to give Guitar Hero to the casual masses, and that the game had some serious potential. Wii Music follows in the footsteps of Wii Sports, Wii Play, and Wii Fit in terms of simplicity and intuitiveness. You begin the game with a quick tutorial before you even see the first menu, and you learn the basic control schemes, how the on-screen metronome works, and how to add your own personal touch to your performances. That last aspect is the key to this game, and I'll go into that in just a moment. You'll finally get to the menu where you can select from lessons, games, videos, drum mode, and jam. Jam is where you'll be spending most of your time, and you'll love it. You'll start with a handful of songs coupled with a limited selection of instruments, more than enough to get the hang of things until you unlock more. You pick whether you want to play the melody, harmony, bass, or percussion, and from there you'll get a count off and start jamming. What's cool about Wii Music is that it doesn't emphasize note accuracy. You've probably played rhythm games like Guitar Hero or Dance Dance Revolution where it's all about hitting buttons at the right time. If you try to play extra notes or notes at the quote-unquote wrong time, it's either not acknowledged or worse, it counts against you. Now, that's not to say note accuracy isn't important. Wii Music allows you more freedoms with what you can create, but that also opens up the door to poor playing. Since you give yourself a score rather than the game rating your jams, it's really up to your musical ear to create aurally pleasing masterpieces. Later on, you'll even be able to change the style of your accompaniment, so you can, for example, decide to swing your eighth notes and you'll have a jazz combo backing you up. You can basically shake how you want and improvise each component of a song, all while knowing you have the safety net of returning to the original part if you so choose. After you record a part, which the game does automatically, you can then pick another instrument in line and overdub your previous recording until you and your friends make up the entire recording. You can then save each jam session as a music video to watch later, or even send to a friend online to watch or even contribute to the recording. It's all about improvisation, understanding musical form, and collaborative music making, and it's all learned through experience and just trying things out. No one's going to tell you you're a failure after you play a jam session. Now, as I've been hinting at, you might be wanting to improve and expand your musical background as you go. The game has two modes that do that, lessons and games. Through lessons, you'll learn what differentiates between a melody line and a harmony line, for example, and how to play standard styles such as rock, jazz, or Latin. In the game section, you'll find Me Maestro and be able to conduct an orchestra to 5 different songs. It's fun to conduct just to do so, but I always love to think of standing on the podium with a baton as a musical laboratory. As you conduct, the orchestra follows your every beat and gives you a good idea as to how steady your beat is, how fluid your rubato is, and just how musical you can be while shaping a melody. With the Pitch Perfect mode, you can do a little ear training and learn to differentiate between pitches, the sounds and timbres of various instruments, and even rhythmic note lengths. All in all, Wii Music is a solid music game in a straightforward package. It's the first mainstream video game of its kind, and it opens up the door to a whole slew of possibilities for future music games. This game would be a surefire hit if it included a few more pop songs rather than mostly songs in the public domain, as well as maybe a composition mode where experienced musicians such as myself could choose to take the game a little further. Still, Wii Music is a solid music game and a good start in a new direction. As a music educator going job hunting next spring, I'm definitely considering how I can incorporate this game into formal music training. If it's good enough for the pros, maybe you just might want to take a look at this game and start looking at how to express yourself through music. To read my in-depth review, be sure to check it out on the Tanooki.com.